Yeah, so one thing that's important to know about Augustana is that fundamentally we're not a research institution. For the faculty who work here, research makes up maybe about 25% of our overall time commitment. The real breakthroughs that we've been made is that we've been able to tie into larger infrastructure and to give more time for faculty to cultivate their research ideas.
I'm a biologist and bioinformatician at Augustana, and I've been there for a year, and I was hired through EPSCoR.
She is actually one of the first faculty we've ever had at Augustana who came in with built-in release time to get her research program up and running.
We've been able to start up a program for doing undergraduate research during the school year, which was something we weren't really doing before. So last year, during the school year, I mentored 10 students to do research.
Adding the new microscopy facility here on campus was one that allowed us to serve as sort of a feeder or minor league microscope that can then be used to tie into the larger, much more advanced microscopy core facilities throughout the state.
One of the infrastructure that was already in place that I've taken advantage of is the confocal microscope from EPSCoR, which my students are using to look at interactions between proteins. I purchased a high-performance liquid chromatography instrument to separate and quantify different metabolites. When I interviewed at Augie, I knew that it was partially going to be EPSCoR funded, and I knew about the teaching release. That was really attractive because I knew that I'd be able to start my research program off to a healthy start and apply for some grants and get some papers published right away. Previously, there wasn't a lot of bioinformatics training for the students in the region, and so I've developed a bioinformatics class that I'll be teaching this fall. So with the new bioinformatics training, we'll hope that they can plug into sort of the need for that training in the workforce now. I started a collaboration with Dr. Adam Hoppe at South Dakota State University, studying how proteins interact, and so he's provided some of the expertise and some of the DNA vectors that we needed to address this question.